What's going on, guys? We're back here on Pokemon Showdown, and I'm back on Showdown playing competitively because me and Daniel were talking about the VGC World Championships the other day, and he dropped me this really cool team concept that I later fleshed out and made spreads for. And he got this concept from his friend Enosh, who is a world-class VGC player. And those of you who have watched some of my content in the past, a few VGC videos that I've made, will know that I love Sun teams, and I was really looking forward to trying Entei, a Pokemon that I didn't think would really catch on in the beginning, but mostly because it didn't have access to extreme speed. But no, it's a really good Pokemon, and we're going to be seeing some really interesting sets from this team as I go ahead and find a battle. As we do against Nidoking is actually extremely scary for this team because the base 100s on my team are very bulky. They don't have a lot of speed. But my Landorus is fast, so I will definitely need to be bringing that. Rotom could also put in a lot of work, so because this is a Scarf Rotom actually, so I can definitely catch perhaps the Thundurus off guard, the Gyarados off guard, the Nidoking. Really, it outspeeds everything, and the only thing now is just finding something to handle Sylveon. I can bring my Zard in the back, and then I'm really debating Aegislash just because Aegislash loses to so much on his team. It loses to Nidoking. It can't do much to Gyarados if it's Mega, if he has like a second Mega. So this is kind of tough for me because I really do like bringing Entei and Zard together, but I think for this matchup, Aegislash might be a little better, just so I can pivot off of his Kangaskhan. So yeah, so that's what he brought, and he's gonna fake out me like this is something that I already know, so I do want to get rid of this Heatran, so I'm just gonna Earthquake, and the more likely thing that he's gonna do is just yeah, he's gonna fake me out. That's expected. And then I am surprised he didn't protect with Heatran. That is really surprising. But now I'm just gonna be able to go into my Zard as what is this Heatran? Oh, it's this. Okay, it's this thing. That makes more sense. So now I'm just gonna go for the nice Flamethrower on Kangaskhan. I don't really care what this Heatran does because it's gonna. If I can get rid of Kangaskhan, that's fine. I have HP Ground. Oh yeah, this Zard doesn't have Solar Beam, which is something that I found really interesting. I just kind of count on overwhelming. Oh, I don't understand that switch exactly. So I'm gonna be able to break the sub from the Heatran, and this Thundurus is gone. Like, okay, so it's a bulky Thundurus. That makes sense. So now I'm kind of faced with a choice here. He might just elect to HP Ice the Thundurus. I actually don't know what he's going to do here. Kind of a bad spot. Then again, though, wait, no, this is a bulky Thundurus, so it's not really that fast. So I can easily just do I mind if he probably has a Sugar Berry anyway, so I'm just gonna go for the Rock Slide plus Flamethrower. Yeah, I see he goes for the Protect. So that just barely misses out on the KOs. I'm actually faster than him. So that's cool, that's cool. So now he's probably going to go back into Kangaskhan, and I'll just have to switch out of my Lando because I do want to preserve it. And he will most likely just go for the Heat Wave. I think it's time to bring out the Scarf Rotom Wash, and I'm just going to go for the I'll actually go for the Hidden Power Ground. As he actually fakes out the Zard. That's very interesting. As he goes for another substitute, so that's kind of unsettling, to be honest. He's gonna probably try to double edge here. Actually, no, I don't have any reason to protect here. As yeah, he tries to go for the for the return there as I take out the Kangaskhan. But now this Heatran is a really major problem. I really shouldn't have let it get up a substitute. Luckily though, it does have Heat Wave, which indicates to me that it doesn't have... It indicates to me that it doesn't have Flamethrower. Although, sub-Flamethrower Heat Wave is... I wouldn't be surprised if that were a set, so I'm just going to go for the Wide Guard and go for the Earthquake. If he just has Heat Wave, then I still have a shot at winning this, because, yeah, I might still have a shot. If he has an attack other than Heat Wave, okay, so he goes for Protect. Because if he, yeah, he's probably just going to Flash Cannon. Oh, okay, I'm okay with this. That's fine, because now... both of these Pokemon just, Nidoking should go down, right? Huh. I'm gonna King Shield. I think I just have to hope that Earthquake knocks out both Pokemon. I am Max Attack, Landorus Therian. Yeah, I just gotta hope. Oh, I forgot. I forgot the Earthquake, Okay, no, but it knocks out both Pokemon, so that's fine. I forgot King Shield will not work after Wide Guard, but I still managed to clutch out that victory. And if you guys are wondering about the name I'm using, this is actually my friend Daniel's account. He is higher on the VGC ladder than I am. So we're gonna go ahead and find another one. Oh, and we get one right away, and this is, was this a team that was used in Worlds? I don't remember. I do remember a Volcarona being featured in one top 8 team. But yeah, this is basically like a chalk looking team. Well, it doesn't have a Mungus. So I guess let's identify what isn't going to help me this match. Or what he is, I doubt he would bring Volcarona to this matchup because I have a Rotom, I have 2 fire types that can easily beat it. So he's not bringing that. He is most definitely bringing Lando, which I can bring, Wider Aegislash is, decent in this matchup, I think so. Honestly, I actually do like Aegislash plus Zard quite a bit in this matchup. And then I just need things in the back for the Thundurus, which is something I'm a little bit scared of. And I hate Kangaskhan because it forces me into my... It almost always just forces me to bring the Intimidate in the back. Even though for the rest of his team it doesn't do too much. I guess it's decent for Aegislash, but they carry Wide Guard, so and all of my really powerful moves are... Oh, by the way, yeah, I have Fissure. That was just another really fun thing that I tried because the only other move that... Because usually the last slot on a Landorus T is not something you're going to use a whole lot. It's like Superpower. That's usually the other option. So Enosh said that sometimes he ran Fissure here for shits and giggles. But yeah, no, the Intimidate support is important, so I'm going to go ahead and head out with Lando T as he leads with these two. That's okay because I can just double protect this first turn to avoid the incoming fake out. So that, and I also want to see what his potential counterplay for Wide Guard is on this Lando T. To be totally honest, I might just switch out. I don't really enjoy taking... I'm not going to enjoy taking the like the potential double edge regardless, even though this is a very bulky Zard. So I'm gonna go ahead and pause. Maybe I should have brought an Entei in this slot instead, because Entei can Will-O-Wisp. It has both Sacred Fire and Will-O-Wisp for when you really need the burn. But he switches out into Thundurus, which is very interesting. So he goes for Earthquake here. I'm just going to go for the Wide Guard, and so judging by how he's playing this Thundurus, I'm guessing it's a very offensive one, but I don't really have something that'll switch in very comfortably. So my only option might just be Mega Evolving, hoping I survive, and then getting this Thundurus out of here as soon as possible. I mean, most of these Thunduruses are bulky. Yeah, okay. See, that's what I was wanting to see. But he actually T-bolts the Aegis Slash. Very, very interesting. And judging by the fact that I don't know why he keeps going for Earthquake, but yeah, very, very interesting plays on his part. He doesn't really have a switch into Flamethrower either. So I'm just going to go for the Wide Guard once again, just in case he in fact does not, he is not carrying the Choice Scarf, just in case, since this is a very bulky Zard. Now I can freely Heat Wave here. So he just refuses to T-bolt the Charizard, something that is confusing me. Excuse me. And I can just sit here wide guarding with my Aegis Slash. Oh, sorry guys. I accidentally stepped on the cord that was that is holding my microphone. Okay, so I'm just gonna go for a wide guard one more time, debating whether I don't want to sack. I don't want to sack my Zard just yet because his last could very well be Aegis Slash, which with wide guard. And at this point, I don't see too much. Okay, yeah, I might as well get the Intimidate off. Okay, so his last is Cresselia. That's good to know. So I've just intimidated the Kangaskhan. Oh, he's the scrappy thing. Okay, that's fine. I can just go for the Shadow Ball, and I really do want to go for Fissure, but at the same time, I'm not sure if that's a great idea. I'll just go for the Rock Slide and hope to flinch. Or actually, I really need to just damage Cresselia, and U-turn will let me pivot out and get another Intimidate onto Kangaskhan. Because I'm guessing this turn he's going to want to Mega Evolve. As oh, I actually go before him. So I guess now is the time to bring out Sylveon, and then goes for Power Punch again. That's a little bit questionable as he goes for the Icy Wind. Because now he just allows me to get crucial damage on Cresselia. And you know what? I'm actually just going to go for the Flash Cannon. This is tough. I might just go for the Double Protect this turn because I know he's just going to want to double edge the Sylveon. Okay, he goes for Helping Hand, so that was a decent play on my part. I need to think here. This is hard because at this point Charizard is paralyzed. It's useless because his last is a Landorus Therian. I think just double attacking Kangaskhan is the only play I can make here. And Hyper Voicing. As yep, he goes for return. That much was expected as Icy Wind fails to connect. So now I can just go into Landorus Theory and get rid of this thing's +1 boost. This is a nail biter, to be honest. Because I know this thing's gonna go for Icy Wind, and I might just need a double target. The actually, I'm gonna U-turn. That's what I'm gonna do. And I'm gonna stay in Blade form. I really wish, because Cresselia's just gonna go for Icy Wind, so that's just going to knock me out anyway. What I don't want happening is Kangaskhan getting greedy and power up punching the Landorus T-slot. So, okay, he goes for Sucker Punch, fair play. As now I just get to U-turn, knock that thing out. It's Rocky Helmet, that's even worse. So, but at least now I'm going to be able to just go into my Landorus T, intimidate him, and I think just go for Rock Slide from here, and go for a Heat Wave. The smart play here for him is going for Rock Slide with his own Landorus T, which I assume is Scarf. And then what I'm hoping happens here is that he chokes and attacks double attack Lando T with Kangaskhan. And see, because that does nothing. And so here it just depends. Oh, he goes for the Landorus T. So as long as I don't get paralyzed here, I'll be able to clutch out the victory by... He should have attacked Charizard. That's what I meant by the choke at the very end. So I'm up to 1374. So I really love this team. Before we get to the last couple of battles, I do want to show you all the very interesting Rotom spread. I was skeptical about this at first, but it's been doing a lot of work for me as I've practiced with the team. It's EV'd to outspeed base 130s. If anyone wants to do any Mega Gengar shenanigans, I have that covered. This Sylveon is very, very bulky. I think it's EV'd so that Landorus Therian's Rock Slide will not break its substitute, so it's a very cool set. Entei is also quite bulky after an Intimidate. Landorus Therian's Earthquake, Spread Earthquake, is a 3-hit KO. That's amazing to me. And then I was kind of at a loss with this one because it is an Assault Vest Landorus T, but he also wanted max speed on it. So I just kind of put max attack as well. Although, now that I think about it, I might just put superpower here because Kangaskhan is an issue, and I don't want to be using Fisher. I never use it. As we get another one with a Pokemon that I haven't seen in a while, Azumarill, which I don't have Solar Beam for that. But nevertheless, I think double fire is going to be really nice in this matchup. The counter to Landorus T is Landorus T. And then, actually, you know what? I really want to bring Rotom Wash plus Zard. I'm going to have Aegislash in the back. And then, is Landorus T even a good choice for this battle? Because what I hope to do is catch his Lando by surprise and hit it up with an HP Ice. This is hard. I just chose Entei instead, arbitrarily. Who knows if that was the best choice? I chose it because it has some sort of attack control with Will-O-Wisp, so... Okay, awesome. This is a matchup I like to see, because I can just Thunderbolt the Zapdos and hit Protect, because Lopunny is for sure just going to Fake Out, and I don't want to be taking that prior damage. If he fakes out Rotom, then damn, okay. That is a little bit unfortunate, but at least now I can go into Enosh, the Entei, and what do I hope to do? Do I Sacred Fire the Lopunny? Actually, I Sacred Fire the Zapdos, because that thing is a threat. If he's smart here, he double attacks Zard. If he's like, okay, so he attacks... That's a fast Zapdos. That is a really fast Zapdos. So I think I just lost here because, yeah, I should have just let I should have brought out Aegislash, not... I overestimated Entei's bulk and played very poorly here. So, just gonna protect with Zard because I suspect... Oh, I forgot this thing, Are you kidding me? I thought he would attack Zard there, but yeah, I got dropped on my neck. I didn't know what I was doing. So this guy has very obvious Trick Room. So I think I like having Zard plus Aegislash because it takes care of Cresselia, it takes care of Rhyperior, Scrafty to an extent. I also really like Sylveon for this matchup, and the Intimidate control with Landorus T, so that's the team I'm going to go with. And I'll just turn on the timer and wait for him to make a move. Alright, so he brings out Cresselia and Zard. That's really scary because Zard can Flamethrower me. This is a trend I've been seeing a lot lately, is Crest plus Zard. It's a smart core, to be sure, and so I'm just going to go for the King Shield, Mega Evolve, and go for Heat Wave. I think that is probably my best play. I could go for Wide Guard, but I'm sure that by this point, he probably has... They're running Flamethrower nowadays because of Wide Guard Aegislash. So I'm just going to go for a Heat Wave of my own and retaliate. So I'll go ahead and pause until... Okay, never mind. So he... so both those Pokemon Mega Evolve. If he goes for Heat Wave, I'm going to be a little sad because I could have gone for Wide Guard, as I missed Cresselia, of course. So, actually, Flamethrowers and Psychics, he does not elect to go for... He doesn't elect to go for the Trick Room. That's what I was saying. So here I think my best play is probably... It makes me sad, but I have to just sack Sylveon and then Heat Wave. So this time I connect with the yeah, this time I connect, and he goes for Trick Room. This is actually okay because I can just Calm Mind, since I am probably a little bit faster than Zard, and then after that I can just fire off Hyper Voices pretty easily. Yeah, so I am the slowest thing right now, and he goes for Psychic, which I guess is okay. And do I live? No, I don't. But I'm going to be able to go into my Aegislash and just fire off a Shadow Ball against Charizard. So the Trick Room is actually helping me a lot more than it is helping him, to be quite honest. As I barely miss out on the KO, but I am going to be able to knock it out with the following Hyper Voice. And he actually targets Aegislash, which is a little bit of a misplay in my opinion, because now I can just Hyper Voice again and actually go for the Wide Guard, predicting an Earthquake. But he goes for Drill. Ah! Okay, he got me. I'll admit it. He got me. So, now I pretty much don't have a choice rather than to just King Shield and Earthquake, even though he probably has some sort of Ice move. I really have to hope his last Pokemon is in fact a Sylveon. As he goes for Ice Beam, which doesn't do too much, just because I am Assault Vest. But he's Weakness Policy. Oh my god, I did not see that coming. So I have to Rock Slide flinch here, and I have to go for Shadow Ball on Cresselia. Yep, that's what I have to do. I have to. Oh, wait, huh? Well, regardless, I have to Rock Slide flinch. Yes! So now I actually have a feasible chance of winning this, just by the skin of my teeth. I really wish I had Protect on Lando though. That would really help actually, because I'm actually not going to be able to really do much to this Escavalier. Oh wait, I have Superpower. Does Superpower do more than Earthquake? Probably not. I'll probably just have to go for another Rock Slide, and then, this is tough. I guess I'll just, Flash Cannon Rhyperior, since I'm pretty sure, yeah, I'm faster. Okay, yep, that was my best possible play then, because now I can just, King Shield. I can just King Shield on whatever. He's Life Orb, so he took that extra damage there, and I think Shadow Ball will be able to knock him out. And yeah, that is going to be the battle. So that was a pretty decent 4 battles. So I think that I did pretty well for not playing Pokemon at all for about a month or two, or whenever I uploaded my last Pokemon video. Yeah, that was the last time I played, and even longer since I played VGC. But thanks to this, yeah, thanks to Daniel and Enosh for this really cool team, and I'll see y'all next time.